If you can, please print out the PDF file on the description below so you can work with me. Let's go through a few rules first. So we have a negative times a negative times another negative. So we have 3 negatives times together, so which is result in a negative. And we have a positive times a negative times negative, so we have 2 negative times together if you like, and the result is a positive. So we have a negative times a negative times negative and times a negative, so 4 negatives times together we have a positive. And we have a negative times a negative times a negative, negative and negative, so which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 negative times together result in a negative. Let's have a close look at these rules first. So first one, we have 1 negative, 2, 3. So 3 negative together, so which is odd, right? Odd negative. So we time together, result in a negative. So we have 1, 2 negative, so which is even negative times together, result in a positive. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so which is even negative times together, we have a positive. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so which is odd negative. So time together, we get a negative. So in general, if we have odd negative time together, we result in a negative. And if even negative time together, we result in a positive. Let's do a few examples. So negative 2 times negative 1 times negative 5. So we have 3 negative numbers time together. So which is odd negative, right? So the result must be a negative. And then, which is do normal multiplications. So we have 2 times 1 is 2. And then 2 times 5 is 10. So the answer is negative 10. Next one. So negative 3 times 2 times negative 9. So we have 1 negative and 2 negative numbers time together if you like. So even negative. So the result should be positive. So therefore we just go 3 times 2 is 6 and 6 times 9 is 54. So the answer is positive 54 if you like. Next one, negative 7 square. So if you think about it, okay, so 7 square is 7 times 7. So negative 7 all square, this means that is negative 7 times negative 7. So we have even negative number time together, so it should be positive. So all we need to worry about is 7 square. So 7 square is 7 times 7, which is 49. So the answer should be equal to positive 49. Next one, negative 4 power of 3. So which is equal to, first of all, we know that negative 4 power of 3 is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So therefore, we have 3 negative numbers time together. So the result should be negative because odd negative time together. So now all we need to do is we use 4 times 4. This 4 times this 4 is 16. And 16 times 4. So you double 16, give me 32. And you double it again, give me 64. So the answer is negative 64. Otherwise, you can just use 16 times 4. And just go 4 times 6 is 24. We write 4 down, carry the 2 right on top of 1. And 4 times 1 is 4. Add 2 is 6, so 64. So the answer is negative 64. Next one. Negative 2 to the power of 5. So this means that this is equal to negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 and times negative 2 and one more times negative 2. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because odd negative, alright, because 5 of them, So the answer should be a negative number. So we just write negative first. So now we just times 2 all together. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. I just write this first. And then 2 times 2 is 4. Then 4 times 8 is 32. So the answer is negative 32. This one here. So we have negative 5 times negative 2 times negative 7. So 1, 2, 3 negative numbers times together. So the result should be a negative number. So we just write negative first. And what we do, we just use 5 times 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. And then times another 7. So 10 times 7, which give me 70. So the answer should be negative 70. Please stop the video and try this one yourself. First one. Negative 3 times negative 1 times negative 1. So we have 3 negative times together. So the result should be a negative number. So we just write negative first. So we have 3 times 1 is 3 and times another 1. So the answer is still 3. So the answer should be negative 3. So we have negative 2 times negative 2 and times negative 9. Again, we have 3 negative numbers times together. So the result should be a negative number, right? So we write a negative first. And we go 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 9 is 36. So the answer is negative 36. Next one. Negative 3 square or negative 3 to the power of 2. So this means that this is equal to negative 3 times negative 3. And then 2 negatives times together result in a positive number, right? So which is positive, which is now we just focus on 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So the answer is 9. Next one. Negative 4 to the power of 2 times 2. So negative 4 squared times negative 2. So first of all, we can clear the negative 4 square first. So we know negative 4 squared, we know that is result in a positive number because 2 negative times together could be a positive. So 4 times 4 is 16. So just write 16 down, times by negative 2. So now we have a positive and a negative times together. So the answer should be negative. And then 16 times 2 is 32. So therefore the answer is negative 32. Or you can look at the questions. We have 3 negative numbers times together. So result should be a negative. And then you go 4 squared is 16. Double 16 is 32. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with. Next one. We have a negative 2 power of 3, which is we have 3 negative numbers times together. And we times negative 1 and times negative 2. So all together we have 5 negative numbers times together. So you can write a negative. And then 2 power of 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2. So which is 8. 8 times 1 is 8 and 8 times 2 is 16. So the answer should be negative 16. Last one. So we have a negative 2 times a negative 1 times negative 3 times negative 7. So all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4 negative numbers times together. So the result is a positive number. So what we do now is just go 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 times 7. So 6 times 7 is 42. So the answer is 42. Thank you so much for watching.